Today's critique will feature one of my viewers, Riona, as Wesker. As they separate the wheat from the chaff, we'll keep our eyes peeled for any key moments. Let's start off by having a look at your perks. Nowhere to Hide grants some detection, Enduring and Brutal Strength help reduce your chase times, and Pain Resonance hinders survivor repair progress. Looks like a solid build to me. Though I would recommend swapping out Pain Resonance for Eruption, as this offers more synergy with your other generator perks. Wesker tends to get downs fairly quickly, so activating it before a generator pops usually isn't a problem. Unfortunately, you got off to a slow start this match. Bad luck winds up costing you a generator. This Leon had a lot of distance on you. Using your power as a gap closer would have been the better play here. You probably could have hit Leon here if you had angled your dash towards a tree. This extra distance you had to cover with your second dash is likely the reason why you missed him. Nice attempt at a slide tech, but you fell a little short. Mind games are harder at tiles with clear lines of sight. You might just want to run them normally. You committed to this chase with Leon for far too long. Another generator gets completed by the time you injure him.
You actually think you could defeat me?
Here you break chase with Leon to push Kate off middle generator. A wise choice, as you're lacking pressure right now and need to start slowing their repair progress. While Wesker can pull off some cool slides, they have a high risk of failure and can result in wasting more time than necessary at a loop.
I expected more from you.
I'm guessing you have a crosshair on your screen to help you aim and path better. That's fine, I do too. But you're not using it efficiently. You have your crosshair aiming at this wall instead of Kate, causing you to lose distance.
Just accept your fate.
First down, 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the match. Poor performance indeed. Luckily, the remaining generators are all on the same side of the map, so patrolling them should be easy. Having a rough time with the mind games this match, huh? That was Fang's fault. She saw you had Enduring just a second ago, but didn't respect your ability to swing through pallets. Bad time to use your power here. I understand if you thought she was just going to run straight, but the moment she turned this corner, you should have canceled your power. Luckily, she runs into you here, so your mistake doesn't cost you much time. The generator situation is looking grim. You'll have to pray the survivors mess up horribly in order to turn this match around. A clean and quick injury for once. Now can you do it again? There we go. That chase only took 15 seconds. Let's see you get more of those. A huge blunder by Feng. She clearly wasn't looking behind herself during chase. Well, look at that. Kate is throwing the match for you. How nice of her. This is exactly what we were hoping for the survivor team to start messing up horribly. At this point, you should be camping the hook closely to secure a kill, but the way you strayed from it like this was very risky. If Leon had taken more initiative, he could have undone much of the damage you did. Now, the optimal play here would have been to tunnel the Fang out. It's late into the trial, and you can't really afford to have the entire survivor team still running around. Getting a second hook on Kate here was great, but not the game changer you needed. You make a mistake here by ignoring the killer instinct indicator. Even if you can't respond to it right now, a quick camera flick behind you would have helped you locate your next target faster.
Just started.
You spot a wild Yoichi frolicking among the rubble, but you honestly should have left him alone. Chasing him into the corner of the map opposite the generators is the last thing you want to be doing. Thankfully, Yoichi leads you back towards the generators, so you can start applying pressure to the rest of his team. Here you make the choice to cut chase with him to go after the Kate, which is an understandable decision. Unlike Yoichi, she is on death hook. Kate had a lot of distance here, and Shaq could have taken a while to deal with, so letting her go was probably the right move. A sneaky little play here. You pretend to miss her, so she doesn't vault before you hit her.
Is that all you have?
Unfortunately for Feng, she goes down fast. She got caught in a bad spot. But look at that. The tide is finally turning in your favor. Big mistake by Leon here. He hasn't taken a single hook, but didn't bother taking a hit for Yoichi.
Playtime is over.
Leon's hesitation towards unhooking Yoichi now forces Kate to get off her generator. One misplay after another by Leon here. He left the shack, ran into a dead zone, and then ignored two windows that could have saved him. Yoichi cleanses his infection here, but gives away his position by doing so. He might be in for some trouble. Wow, look at that slide. You don't see that every day. You know I'm giving you a key for that one. In case the audience doesn't understand what just happened, basically, Wesker's dash normally stops when he collides with an object. However, if you imagine a line extending forward from Wesker, and that line is free of obstacles at the moment he dashes, the game will allow him to slide off walls. This works best at corners, where Wesker can inch his hitbox just around the edge, while still keeping his path clear when the dash begins.
Time with you.
Wow, I wouldn't expect an experienced player to fall for that. Kate manages to get a safe unhook on Leon, but I don't think it's going to matter at this point. A nasty double hit. All that healing progress, gone instantly. A prime example of why healing under hook isn't always a good idea. You make a mistake here trying to mind game the long wall rather than the short wall. A more experienced survivor would have exploited that and taken a free window vault. But Kate goes down quickly regardless. Once again, you ignored your killer instinct. This time, however, it was even more important you paid attention, as Leon was the last survivor. Luckily, you do run into him before he finds Hatch. I think you need to work on your aim. You could definitely have hit that. That was quite the turnaround. It really looked like you were going to lose that match, but you managed to pull through. I think Riona showed us a solid understanding of Dead by Daylight's game mechanics. They knew how to take advantage of their perks, how to mind game at loops, and proper scenarios to use their killer power. They also had one key moment where they pulled off a tricky slide technique to score it down without breaking a pallet. However, Riona also made some misplays that could have cost them the match. Overcommitting to a single chase, getting baited into the corner of the map, and prioritizing the wrong targets were all mistakes that veteran survivors would have punished more harshly. In fact, the only reason why Riona won was due to Kate offering herself on a silver platter. Still, a win's a win, and Riona did pretty well, but hopefully they can learn from their mistakes and improve. So thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for future content.